So everybody comes back trudging through the snow. Chris had taken you to see something. She was freaking out about like a certain ice structure. It didn't really end up seeming that important in the long run. And you come back to the Gumption, and it's just a staircase leading
Why
up
is
into the sky.
I'm confused.
Joel, what did you do? Joel?
We'll get to that part. We'll get to that part later. For now,
Did
Uh,
did something happen to the puppet? Did the puppet cause this? Seriously, Joel. Did the crow and the puppet do something?
Do I know about the puppet?
yeah, Joel, this staircase leads up to it. You know that this is the part of the Gumption that was left behind, that was irreparable.
so
Why would it cut a plant?
what's in here is what all got left behind.
Including those weird masks that I was going to ask you guys about, why you have a bunch of masks?
It might be.
If you want them, you can just take them.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking why you have them.
Well, when I used to be the runner of a store, people pretty much buy anything you put on a shelf. So
Oh. That's fair.
So
What even did you? Oh,
if I put a dead rat or a pile of snow on a shelf, would somebody buy it?
I mean, if you said it came from your grandmother's attic, probably.
I do not have a grandmother.
Is that why when I first tried to buy myself back, you told me that I was a family heirloom?
wait! You tried to buy yourself back, Solomon?
Yeah, so the way that I first met Joel was he found me on the street. Well, okay, so an old guy found me on the street and picked me up while my familiar was out doing something. So of course I wanted to stay like I was just an actual puppet. He took me in my sock and then sold it to Joel for like, I don't know, a few silver or something, and then he put me in my shop. His shop. The familiar walked in, tried to buy myself back, and friggin' Joel said I was a family heirloom.
Well, how was I supposed to know that it was you?
You weren't.
You're a pretty good inanimate object actor.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to say it's one of my talents. Anyway, I start walking up the stairs.
So, I mean, it's nothing personal. I've had so many oddities and knickknacks in that shop, I lose track sometimes.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh gosh!
It just keeps going up higher and higher. What is this? This is a big staircase.
Keyana, is your family like that too? Are all families like this? Please tell me yes.
How does this make sense?
What about my family?
I do not know.
Is your family like Joel too? Where like you just random stuff that doesn't make sense?
That's cool though. We have a balcony. I point to it.
Huh.
My brothers both collect things.
I walk in the door. Hello! The adventurers have arrived!
They're mean.
Oh, hi, Solomon.
What's it like to
Hello.
have parents?
We have a bar now?
My mother is dead, Tenrier. She died recently. Shut up.
Sorry, Keyana, I didn't mean to upset you.
So we have a bar now.
Pris kind of grabs your hand, Tenrier. Hey, do you want to show them that thing that we made?
Which thing? That thing? I mean, that'd be
thing.
cool. Do I have to summon it? Or is it just like...
Well, you can summon it, but you could also just take it out of your pocket.
I'm not sure how that worked.
I do not know. It's magic.
Bubbles.
She says, like, flicking her finger around. Hey, you guys, have you seen the bar yet?
It's very nice. I hop onto a bar stool.
Chris, you know what I just realized I can do now?
What is that?
He focuses for a moment, trying to call the Kuvera energy around his chest and arm, and then runs inside, giving Hazel a hug.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll against Hazel.
Okay.
Suddenly you're there hugging Hazel. She's like, ah!
I can do this now!
What? She like
Everyone's
pats your shoulder. Yay! Just hugs you back.
Everyone's finding ways to hug Hazel now.
I'm gonna stop doing this now because this is a lot of effort. He collapses on the ground. Ah!
Wizro looks up, eating a piece of toast and drinking some coffee. It's like a bonus quest. You guys seem to be obsessed with it. I'm not gonna argue though, it's kind of adorable.
Hey, look now. Refurbishing this place had a couple of glitches. There might be projections of a couple of you guys sitting around. It's nothing to freak out about. It'll disappear within a couple seconds.
I'm whispered to Keyana, and Joel says there's no such thing as magic.
Well, it's just. Have you ever used like a projector before, like a school projector,
What's a
What's
or
a
like a movie
projector?
projector? Yeah,
What's a
project
movie?
onto normally a large screen.
You guys would love this shit. You should check it out sometime. It's pretty good.
Just think of it kind of like that.
It's like a storybook, right? You've read storybooks, but imagine it, man. It's like it looks like real life, but it's made with lights.
Huh.
It's very cool.
So it's like weird.
Oh, right. Chris and I made a thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, this pack and puts it on.
Whoa! I like it. It matches Pris's.
She pulls out a similar-looking mask and puts it onto her face, and like puts an arm around. Look at us. We match.
The demon.
Wow. You two scared me for a second there.
No. It's not. Well, I don't know. If it is scary, that is good. It is kind of the intention, yes?
Kinda.
Oh, guys, those are so cool.
You're the demons.
I should really give the crow back his book. I have copied it by now.
You found the crow's book?
Yeah? I forgot to mention that to y'all. Along with that weird little robot guy that had the book originally.
A little robot?
Yeah, you know that thing I said that I saw staring down at us on the ice at one point?
I guess.
Okay, I wasn't crazy, and I found what it was, and it had the book.
Neat.
And the book was interesting. It had that story we've heard before, except more.
Cool, I guess. I mean...
Here, I'll let you see it. If
You should
want.
really go give that to the crow. He's been a nervous wreck when he's not
He's
reading.
been a bit bothersome while I've been trying to work.
Is he still tearing apart every room 3 times?
Yeah, he literally tore apart a room that got refurbished. The gumption made it a second time, but different, and then he tore it apart again.
Yeah, did he claim that just because, like, one chair was moved, it was a completely different room?
Yes.
Oh, Crow Man. We love you, kind of, but you're annoying.
Alright, don't give him back his book. I don't think I can take much more of his antics.
Yes, sir. I will go do that, sir. Alright. Let me just, kind of takes off the mask. Like, I probably shouldn't wear this so I don't scare him. Anyone want to come with me when I go talk to Crow? He might want to read the story.
Sure, why not?
Story time!
I assume this is the door. I burst open the door.
Oh, I don't even know anymore.
Oh, we have an actual door
Everyone,
down the
we
stairs?
have arrived.
Hey! Frank looks up from the table.
Wait for me.
I
Where's everyone
jump
else?
onto the... I jump onto the table.
Sullivan, wait up. Why are you on the table?
I do this all the time.
I don't think I've ever been here when you've done that.
I jump on the
Chris
table
jumps
all
up
the
on
time.
top of a box. Yeah, I do not know why you use those chairs there. They're not very comfortable.
Exactly.
Oh, I can get you a padded one or something, Chris. It's fine.
No, she says. I like the box.
Okay. Crow, I have a gift for you.
And he looks up from his book. Ah, Mr. Solomon and Tenrier, is it?
Yeah. Hello.
Have you found any news recently of my book?
Yeah, actually, he says as he slowly starts to pull out the book. You know, this thing has a very close coloration to some of my private books.
He snaps it away immediately.
Yeah,
Ah,
okay.
yes! I've been looking for this for so long.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yes,
And
a week and 2 days and 4 hours without my notes.
How many... Wait, that's all your notes?
It is folktales, stories, and the like that I have found in my travels.
Yeah, you know what my favorite one of that was? I give that a quick skim whenever I found it. I like the one about the tieflings.
Story time. The crow gives her a look.
Everyone wants you to read the Tiefling story.
Do you? I am not the greatest at reading in language translation. Is anybody else here willing to, well,
I mean, I can if you want, but
I could give it a shot.
if you don't want to, Crow, we could always get like someone else to do it. Like maybe Wimbledon would love to do it.
Wimbledon sounds like a person that loves telling stories.
Wimbledon, do you like telling stories?
Oh, sorry, what is it? Is it a story I know?
You know all about the Tieflings, don't you?
Oh, did you find the full version of that story?
We found the crow's book and it has it in it. I think.
Yes, I have been recording stories for many years.
How old are you, by the way, Crow?
A number.
Very informative.
It's helpful.
I see.
Do you ever take off your mask?
That is a personal question. I do not
I'm
wish
sorry,
to
I just-
answer.
I kind of been curious what you look like under there. You probably look cool.
He looks away.
I mumbled to myself, probably looks like a robot, but no one wants to listen to me.
Probably looks like a cool robot.
So Wimbledon comes over. All right, if we're doing story time, here, hand me over the book. I can read it. Yeah, as long as I get it back within the time slot allotted to you.
I love it.
Right. Wilson status. What, do I have to check out a library card or something? I do not have any on me, but if I did, you would.
Wait, so are you a library
The Crow
robot?
Library!
I am a librarian, as it happens.
You're a
A translator and a librarian of the utmost quality. I
Yeah?
like
How far have
reading
you-
books.
How far have you made it on learning Chris's language? I bet I might have gotten a little further than you, Crow.
No comment.
You fucking chestnut. Haha!
Chris smiles, crossing her legs over on top of the box.
Good job, Tenrier. You outcrowed the crow.
One day I shall learn more than you, Crow. We shall have a knowledge off. Or something.
Chris just scoots the box over here and sits down. Alright, let us do this.
Alright! I sit cross-legged. Story time.
Wimbledon pulls out the book. Flips the pages around, trying to find it.
Here you go, Wimbledon. It's this page right here.
Oh, thank you. Also, alright. The Tale of the Blue and the Red Tiefling. There once lived a blue tiefling and a red tiefling. In their childhood, the two were the best of friends, but many years of life sent them down very different paths. The blue tiefling lived far away in the mountains, a life of seclusion. The red tiefling lived everywhere and nowhere. It lived a life of conquest. It searched to challenge the greatest foe it could find. Eventually, in its warring, the red tiefling found the blue tiefling's mountain. He climbed to the top and entered the door to the tiefling's home. The blue tiefling calmly surprised the red tiefling. "Why won't you fight me?" asked the red tiefling. "Because you have already lost to yourself," commented the blue tiefling. The red tiefling raised its weapon and pressed it towards the blue tiefling's heart. "If you will not face me, then you forfeit the war. Your life will be over." The blue tiefling simply looked up at the red tiefling, smiling. "Then complete your task." The red tiefling pierced its weapon into the heart without a second thought. The blue tiefling never stopped smiling, even after its death. The red tiefling left and scoured the land, yet when it came across its next battle, it couldn't shake the feeling of loneliness. The words of the blue tiefling struck true to its heart, and it couldn't stop remembering that smiling face Eventually, it struck its weapon into the earth, leaving a wicked mark, and walked up a staircase into the sky, never to be seen again. Then closes the book. Hazel is like on the floor, kind of like tears welling up in her eyes. It is so sad.
Yeah, I give little golf claps. Lovely story.
Yes, it's one of my favorites. Your time is up. Wimbledon's eyes just narrow immediately. He hands the book back over.
That's it.
Has it? They're fables. They're not long.
Jump on the table again. All right. So,
Well, if you go through the doors back here, the room layout's changed a bit.
You guys. Pris hops off. She heads over here and starts like rummaging through a bit of Tusker meat.
huh?
Hi. Oh.
Yo, what's up? Want some toast? Want some eyeballs?
No, I'm okay. I don't know. I have a couple questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You knew my mother.
Yeah, sure did.
What was she like? She was never really home.
What was she like? Wild, sporadic, fun to be around, but completely unpredictable.
Keyana's taking intense notes.
She had kind of a cold aura like you do, and frankly, I can see the resemblance immediately. The two of you are almost a spitting image of each other.
Yeah, I've been told that a lot. I am none of these things that you have described of my mother. I'm kind of terrified of everything.
And Elok was not scared of really anything. In fact, if I had to guess, that probably would have been her greatest weakness. She really didn't take stuff that seriously in the long run. But, no, she was a powerful magic user. She was, I had to say, the heads and shoulders of the Planehopper organization. Helped me run the majority of this thing.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. If you ever want to know anything more, I'll be...
I was always told I would grow up to be like my mother, and I clearly haven't. In some ways, and I have in others.
Most people don't. Oh, by the way, Keyana. I don't know if they're gonna go do it, but Joel has a surprise for you. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay then. Gonna walk off downstairs.
Alright. You come downstairs just at the moment at which the story is completing. You see Joel open up this door and walk over to the way with Solomon. Everybody else is starting to get up after the fairy tale finishes.
Well, this place is certainly bigger.
Are we going to go look at all the stuff that Joel was gonna show us?
Keyana!
What?
Are you going with us? Joel's showing off the stuff he did.
Yeah. Wizro said there's a surprise for me. I'm assuming it's this.
I have no idea. Did you get to hear the story about the Tieflings, or do I need to tell you that side sometime?
I was talking to Wizro, so...
You didn't get to hear the story. Damn it. Oh. It's a really good story.
I've heard lots of stories.
Yeah.
It was really sad.
Yeah, it kinda
Everybody
was.
died.
I mean, not
that's
everybody.
the philosophy of life. Everybody dies.
I mean, did the red one die? I thought he just left.
I don't know.
You
It
do it.
sounded like he went into heaven.
Heaven or something. I don't know. Maybe he found freaking the Black Magus's flying castle. Weird stairs that lead up into the heaven.
Hazel looks around. Wait a minute, that's exactly what we just did like moments ago.
I climb under Joel and I'm like,
Am I?
No, Hazel, you haven't gone to heaven.
Heaven?
She like,
Obvious.
okay.
Obviously, I'm here. I would never go to heaven. It's too boring.
Yeah, Solomon, you could probably not. You would just fall through the clouds. You're too small.
Yes, that's exactly why I would go. Oh, why I wouldn't go to heaven, Hazel.
She comes over and she happily boops your nose.
Okay, tour time.
Oh yeah, well the big change is you might have noticed that that room isn't all that different.
This place certainly is bigger, though.
So when we're refurbishing, we
Come on, Chris.
the big surprise is, now hear me out. We've all got our own separate rooms now.
Ooh.
The only problem is I don't know who's whose. I don't know which one belongs to who.
Oh. That's gonna be fun.
Wait a minute, how does that work?
Gumption magic. I walk over and I open this door.
Inside you see a fluffily quilted room. Everything's very poofy, soft, and nice. The air smells like a faint perfume, and there's a bunch of blankets.
Well,
and
I don't know
quilts
how
in
it
the corner.
smells.
True, you don't. It looks like a faint perfume.
I point inside and I look at Keyana. This place is basically just a giant safe room. I think it's yours.
Why do you assume that about me?
I give Keyana a look.
Also, has anyone seen Stitch at all? Like, I haven't seen him for a long while.
Do not go into the bathroom.
Is he seriously having another day in the toilet?
I think it is his thing.
I knock on the door and say, "Hey, Stitch, you know where the toilet paper is this time?"
Occupied and yes!
Okay,
Are
cool.
you sure? You don't even send in a magical bean to get it for
No,
you?
no, it's a magical toilet roll that never runs out.
He says, like, you hear, and he just pulls on the thing.
Hey, Stitch. You should probably change your diet up. Also, don't flood the toilet. If we see water coming out, that's bad.
Install a double door soundproofing walls, fucking people.
I open this door.
Yeah, that's Texas.
I look inside. I'm like, okay, that's Joel's. That's definitely Joel's.
What? What's Jules? Joel
That room. It's definitely Joel.
kind of runs over and looks inside. Huh. Oh, cool.
That looks like a Solomon-sized door right there.
I look at the tiny door. I love it. I open it and I crawl inside.
You're met with bell tower-esque designs and a little room with a bunch of mannequins around it, and like some knitting needles and other shit on the floor.
I'm curious what his room looks like.
I go over here and I shout this way. I love it.
Hang on! I want to see what it looks like. Eric, could you go check that for me, please, buddy?
Bean!
Yes. Bean. I check this door to see that it goes
It's
to
a door that opens directly up to the portal that leads to Solomon's Tower.
I
Attack!
walk over. Oh, hello, Bean. I fall through.
Solomon disappears in a rush of bean and papers.
Oh no.
Keyana's gonna go into the pattern.
Roll a D100, Solomon.
Oh
Went through a portal without a skull.
You're fine.
Okay, cool.
Teddy just kind of like pales and just like, they'll be back in a little bit.
Tenrier would know that I look at Kuvera and I say, I'm not going back through that without a skull. You can send Keyana to come get me.
The dog just grabs and runs.
No.
5 minutes later,
So-
Solomon appears on the staircase.
And I walk over here holding Bean and I'm like, okay, well, as I was saying, cool room. I very much like it.
Why did you get back here so quickly? From
Kuvera.
that side. Oh.
Yes, magic. Magic
Hey.
bean power.
He's
I
a
set
plus
Kuvera
now.
down.
Comes this.
He just looks to Solomon and mouths, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I go through. I open this door. I see the masks. I'm like, okay, Seldra's room. I close the door.
What, did it have creepy masks in it again? 'Cause
Yes.
that was seriously really creepy.
Yeah, I know. I really need to ask her about that once she comes back from abandoning us.
Yeah, there's some creepy masks in there. I don't.
She didn't abandon. That's what I call abandon per se.
I opened
Solomon, if there were anybody who would be feeling abandoned right now, it would be me. I mean, I don't. So
I opened the door.
So whose room is this one, Solomon?
I look around. It looks very boring and plain.
Hey, mannequins. Hey, a new bed. Okay, chest. Oh, this has fabric in it. I think this is my room, possibly.
Yeah, this is probably your room.
Hey, wait. Why am I boring?
You got the boring one.
I mean, look at this. There's mannequins. There's a chest full of fab.
She knocks on the floor, and it is made out of tree.
He kind of walks over to the desk and grabs something off of it.
The mannequins are neat, though.
Of course you would like the mannequins.
Oh man, you do know what mannequins are used for, like this. Kind of like tuck something away. Like, these are for clothing. You know, you
Yeah.
put outfits on them and all that. Yeah, like actually.
Normally, I don't need those when I'm working on clothing because I just tailor it to the puppet that I'm making. Do you want your privacy?
What? Privacy?
Yes.
What are you talking about? I was thinking about possibly an outfit for her.
Oh, that would look lovely. I walk through the door and
Privacy what? I'm so confused. Kafara, behave.
I walk through this door. I'm like, oh, okay, portal room, nice.
yeah, pretty basic in there.
Sullivan, what do you mean, privacy?
I crawl through and I'm like, exactly what it sounds like, and then I keep walking this way.
I'm so. His face just gets a little bit of a blush. So
I'm
confused.
glad Solomon didn't notice the plant.
She looks over at Pris looks over at Tenrier. You really shouldn't stop humoring him. You know he's trying to get under your skin.
At least I'm not angry all the time. That's good. That's good. Joel, what's in potted plant?
I hear the shout.
no-
I hear the
there's no
shout,
plant.
and I crawl through this door. What was that about a plant?
It's just a portal room. Go back. There's no plant.
It's evil, Joel. Why
Hazel
would you
floats
put
through.
this evil thing on a...
It's a plant!
That does it. That does it. I'm moving this to my workshop. You can all over a portal or something.
No,
Joel, I
the
swear
plant.
to whatever higher power out there, if that plant shows up in my room, I will chuck it out a window.
Do we have
Is-
windows?
I can make a window very easily.
Do not make a window in the gumption.